Okay, so nothing to report in terms of injury-wise. It's status quo what it's been all week. Pleased with the way the guys prepared. Getting their bodies right. They've really spent a lot of time in that in this short week. And then getting their mindset right. The mindset is, to be able to flip this around fast, get your preparation in, and then really it's about the collective spirit of the team. Playing with the passion you need to play with on these games, and going in there. In Thanksgiving game. A lot of guys for the first time, for the Thanksgiving game, and so it's a special event, and the guys are excited about the competition tomorrow. So with that, I'll take questions.
Anything from the success you guys had last season against Goff that is applicable this year without giving away state secrets, obviously?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, very good player, veteran player, has seen a lot of ball, and he's playing at a very high level. You can see that with his QBR, completion percentage, the way he's distributing the ball to the athletes in space. So there's a lot of good things that they've been doing, and one of them is the number one thing is they've been able to establish the run, with the 1-2 punch, and that's what they really rely on their offensive line and that running game. So it's going to be a very big task for all 11 of us out there on the field, and we got to do a great job with that. But to answer your question, we got to do a great job with the skies. We got to do a great job with different looks, in terms of pressures, and all the things you need to do in situations too. So the guys have been on point all week. They're excited about this competition.
What did you like about the pass rush, kind of getting home more than in previous weeks that you think can carry over?
Yeah, it was really good to see that. We put emphasis on it to the guys. We did the drill work, and the guys did a really good job. We talked 4=1, in terms of working off each other, and that's how you do it with a 4-man rush. And a lot of those things are naturals. They're not even games that you set up. They just really happen naturally, but playing off each other. And the guys did a really good job with that. And they got to continue to do that. And again, because we rotate a lot of guys in there, so it's working with each other, the man next to you. And of course, we do have stunts and pressures and all those things too. But thought they did a really nice job of creating that pressure.
As you've seen just kind of what your philosophy is with the pass rush, do you think there's more opportunities to run more of those stunts to, generate some more creative pressures up front?
Yeah, I do. I do. I always think it's week to week. It's what the team struggles with. It's really about the one-on-one matchups. We think we can create the advantage, and we always look for that every single week.
And what have you liked from DeMarcus Walker of late?
He's done a nice job in the red zone. He really has. He's made a lot of plays down there in the red zone in the run game and the pass, and you can look at that the last few weeks, and really risen to the occasion down there. So we're excited about that, and his energy and passion he brings every single day to the group. So that's what we like about him.
You mentioned Detroit's running game. What impresses you most about Gibbs?
Yeah, really, Demo and Gibbs, both of them. They hit the ball, with speed at the line of scrimmage. I mean, they really do, and they do a really good job with their bounce. The bounce game's really been good for them, and that's just really it. They hit it with speed, and probably better than most I've seen, and they do a really good job with that.
Matt, what about their offense overall? Just what makes it so dynamic considering all the different talented players that
Yeah, I think they stay to their concepts. They really do. They have an identity, and they stay to their concepts, and they certainly adjust those as they go, in terms of formations, motions, and the way it looks, but their core concepts are the same. And they do that repeatedly, and they get good at it.
Matt, we've seen a pretty big uptick the last 2 weeks in usage for Roshan. I know obviously switching coordinator can sometimes lead to a switch in personnel, but what are you seeing from him that's making way for increased workload for him?
Yeah, we're really pleased with both our backs. They both really operated well, not only last 2 weeks, but throughout the course of the year, and those guys have done a good job with that. Roshan's a trustworthy guy, so is Swift. They're both hard workers. We feel we got to use both guys. They both have good skill sets in terms of a little bit different, but also effective, and we're pleased with both of them.
Matt, with how potent Detroit's offense is, does that change your approach offensively when maybe you're thinking about settling for a field goal or potentially going for it on a 4th down?
Yeah, when you're playing an offense, and they're ranked high in every category, it's a challenge for the whole football team, to be able to, stay ahead of it, and still attack, but also be effective, and be smart about what you're doing. So that's a delicate balance there, but it certainly applies the pressure to the whole football team.
Matt, do you ever take a big picture or address the big picture when you talk to your team, like in a situation like this? Like you've lost 5 in a row. If you're going to make a run, it's kind of got to start here. Do you ever kind of approach it that way and make it an impassioned kind of address?
Yeah, we just really focus on on the group, and the group really deserves to have, success. And we've worked really hard of working together to get that success. And we've been close the last, couple weeks, of course. And, they deserve it. And to me, it's about them working together, us working together, and really applying the things that we've learned over that time to this week, and getting it done this week.
Matt, just one question on playing on Thanksgiving. Football's such a ingrained in like the culture of the country. Like, what does it mean to you to have the chance to be part of that Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah, it's really cool to be part of it. I was part of it when I was in Dallas all those years, and that was really cool. Take part of that, and because you remember when you're young guy and you go out to the field there and after Thanksgiving dinner and lunch or whenever you eat in the mid afternoon, go out and play some football, tackle football with your buddies, and that was a really special event that we had in my neighborhood. But again, it's special. It's a great tradition. It's football. It's America. And our guys are super excited to play in it.
Matt, what has changed with the run defense going from being one of the best in the league since the 4-2 start to struggling?
Yeah, it's to me, it's really about each guy doing his thing. Owning his spot and being aggressive, playing downhill and being aggressive. And to me, it's working that way. You just got to keep working that way. Again, we've had change in personnel. We lost Billings. Of course, he's a really good run stopper. But again, it's the next man up, and we got to do a good job of that this week. It's a big challenge.
Thank you.